Hey, what's up, everyone? Pasay Butter here. We are on the second game for today, January 12, 2024. This is the game between Indiana Pacers and Atlanta Hawks. This one will happen at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 8:30 a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Approaching this game, Indiana Pacers, they got a record of 22 wins and 15 losses, while for Atlanta Hawks, they got a record of 15 and 21. We all know that we actually provide free picks right here in our YouTube channel, Pasay Baller, but for those who would want to avail our premium picks or premium packages, you might just want to reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger. Just check on the descriptions of our videos and you would see the details right there. The spread that is given is minus 5.5, and that's actually given towards Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta Hawks, they would actually have the home court advantage on this. And in terms of momentum, well, both teams are actually coming off wins. But we have to give a slight advantage towards Indiana Pacers because approaching this game, Indiana Pacers, they have won back-to-back. And not only that, for their last 10 games, they have won 8 times. For Atlanta Hawks, though, yes, they are approaching this game off a win, but for their last 10 games, they have just won 4 times. In terms of fatigue, well, both teams are coming off rest, so we can just skip that part, and let's just go ahead and take a look at the availability of the players and health of both teams. Starting with Atlanta Hawks, Garrison Matthews, Wesley Matthews, Vitt, DeAndre Hunter, Muhammad, all those players are actually confirmed out for this game. You know what? Hold up. Out of those 5 players that I mentioned, Garrison Matthews is actually tagged as questionable. All right, so 4 players are confirmed out. Garrison Matthews is listed as questionable, and then we have Clint Capella and Trae Young both listed as probable for this matchup. So now we have 7 players in IL for Atlanta. 4 are confirmed out. 1 is questionable, and 2 of their main guys, Trae Young and Clint Capella, is now tagged as probable. So a lot of Atlanta Hawks fans must be very happy with that news. Now for Indiana Pacers, a couple of players are already confirmed out. That's Jarace Walker and Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton obviously Indiana's best, and we have Jalen Smith and Aaron D. Smith. Both tagged as questionable for this matchup. So 2 players confirmed out, 2 players listed as questionable for Indiana Pacers. Now I know that the Atlanta Hawks got more players in IL, but considering the fact that Indiana will be missing their best player in Tyrese Halliburton, I gotta say that Atlanta Hawks got a slight advantage over Indiana in terms of health. All right, now this one's a bit tricky to be quite honest. Atlanta Hawks, they are at home. Atlanta Hawks, they would have DeJounte Murray, and highly likely they would have Trae Young and Clint Capella. So those are like their big 3, right? And Indiana Pacers, their opponent is gonna be missing their best player in Tyrese Halliburton. Both of these teams are actually offensive type of teams, and the other team will be missing their main scorer, and not only that, perhaps and arguably their best setter or passer. Now that should already give you, high confidence with Atlanta Hawks, especially that they are at home, especially that again their starting 5 highly likely is complete. But then again, with Atlanta Hawks' inconsistency, I feel a bit not really bad about this, but it's just crazy how Atlanta Hawks have been lately. I mean, it's already almost half of the season and they still couldn't figure things out. I mean, take a look at their record, 15 and 21. But then again, considering who Indiana Pacers will be missing, again, Indiana Pacers won't have two players already. One is Halliburton, and then there's a possibility that they won't have Jalen Smith and D. Smith, and that's going to hurt Indiana Pacers big time, especially since Clint Capella is highly likely going back. This is one of the matchups for today. That is going to be tricky. But if I have to choose one, since I have to choose one, I'll go ahead and side with Atlanta Hawks. They are the healthier team. They are at home, and I will roll my dice with Atlanta minus 5.5. I expect Trae Young to step it up a bit. It's not like Trae Young is having a poor season. He is actually doing great, but he needs to do more if he wants Atlanta to go into the playoffs. Again, that's Atlanta Hawks minus 5.5. Peace out, pass I love, and God bless.